So let's talk about container runtimes. And again, there's not a lot to get into detail about container runtimes, but a key thing to understand is the difference between virtualized and ones that are native runtimes that are utilizing the machine directly. And so from Kata Containers, they have this nice graphic that makes it very clear visually what the difference is. So virtualized runtimes uses lightweight VMs for isolation. And then native runtimes are on the machine and they're using C groups, shared kernels, and other things for isolation. So, in that sense, when everything is in a lightweight VM, you can put a lot more restrictions around it. And so that is something that makes it a lot better from a security perspective. It confuses me because, like, I would imagine that, like can you run a lightweight VM inside of a VM? I don't know. So I don't know if like you just replace the hypervisor with something like LXC, which is something we actually do talk about in the section of this course is like Linux containers, where it's not full virtualization, it's lightweight virtualization. So I imagine that's probably the difference, but I just couldn't find definitively if that was the truth. So let's just talk about runC, which is a native container runtime. So it's a low-level container runtime that creates and runs containers, and it would be used alongside containerd or CRIO. That's all I could really tell you about it. So imagine you have containerd, and remember containerd or CRI, it's basically similar. It's a daemon process that manages and runs containers, pushes and pulls images, managing storage and networking, supervises the running of containers. And then you have your container runtime, like let's say runC, which creates and runs containers. So just reiterating that, I know we said it like 3 times, but just make sure you know the difference between a container runtime interface and a container runtime, okay?